This is Colin O'Keefe for LXBN TV as we continue our coverage of the Legal Marketing Technology Conference West here in San Francisco. I'm speaking with Rob Kahn, Chief Marketing Officer at Fenwick & West. Rob, we were just talking previously about ROI. I mean,
right.
the label here says it's the only acronym in technology that matters, but it's definitely a very important one. So when you're looking at something like a website change, how do you quantify the return on investment when it comes to something like that, as you just detailed in that session?
It's a good question. It's a tough question. I think I look at it two ways, actually. So I do look at numbers and figure out what is something that I can measure that I have control over, and then benchmark that. So before I start any technology project, I got to think of what am I actually able to move the needle on that's of importance to the firm. So it could be, and you have to think of not just measuring things for numbers' sake, but are you pursuing a website project that actually has meaning for the firm? Like, is there a problem that you're trying to solve? Are you trying to increase awareness? Are you trying to get more subscriptions to your alerts, drive traffic to events? So there are a lot of things that relate to awareness that are easily measurable with a website, but your firm needs to know that there's a problem to solve there. And then once you know that, then you can put some numbers in place to measure it. But that's only one half. The other half is sort of the emotional half. And that is, understanding what the attorneys want out of their marketing department and how can we help them make their life easier. And so part of the job in any technology project for me is sort of gathering that information from the partners about what are some of their hassles, what would make their life a lot easier, and then being able to sell the technology solution back to them. This is how it's going to make your life a lot easier. They don't necessarily care that the website increased, with 10,000 more visitors, we got 500 more, subscribers to our alerts. They want to know that when they write an article, it's going to get distributed and they get, exposure for their effort.
Absolutely. And related to that, one of the most important parts is communicating to lawyers what's in it for them. So how do you go about doing that, showing them that this is of value to the lawyer specifically?
So I think most people who work at law firms know that you have a laundry list of 5,000 things that you could do, and you have a very small staff and a very small budget. So part of your job is constantly communicating with your firm management and your partners and understanding what are some of their top pain points. And then it's kind of your role as a professional to prioritize those things and say, this is what I can do with the resources that I have to get the most return for the most people. So it's constantly talking to your partners, either one-on-one, going to their practice group meetings, and understanding what they're talking about, what's worrying them, where they're not getting enough traction, or things that are aggravating them. And then you have great what's in it for me, and they love when you solve those problems for them.
Absolutely. Well, once again, that was Rob Kahn, Chief Marketing Officer at Fenwick & West. For more of our video interviews from the Legal Marketing Technology Conference West from San Francisco, check us out at lxbn.com. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you so much.
Perfect.